See everybody. Phase 3, OTA 1. Excited to get I know. How about that, Bob? I know. So am I. I had to temper my emotional state in the team meeting today, make sure, I didn't get too fired up. But excited. It's an exciting time. Excited to see these guys get out on the practice field together, work against each other. There'll be some compete periods in practice. Obviously the rookies being acclimated with the vets, some of the free agents as I was looking around the team meeting, first time they're on the grass versus each other, so that'll be cool. Everybody will have kind of varying levels of participation for all kinds of reasons, but we're going to be smart with guys with the health part of it, and excited to get out there and get going. Who you won't see at all is Derek LeBlanc. He had to have quad surgery and then a week later Achilles surgery. Playing catch with his kids came down wrong, and so he's got to get his leg fixed. And is at the Coaches Accelerator program in Nashville for the next couple days. So that's really cool. Drew Terrell did it last year for us, and get to meet a lot of people and learn some different things. So that'll be good for those guys. So you won't see those two out there.
Everybody else, your player was?
Yeah, I think so.
Coach, we haven't heard from you. We haven't talked to you about the schedule yet in terms of what do you look for in the schedule when it gets released like this?
From a scheduling standpoint, from the seat I'm in, is we start putting on the board some rough drafts of what does training camp look like. Week 1, how many, obviously being where we're located, how many 2-day trips we got to take because of the different time changes. Where's the bye fall? But honestly, kind of week 1, our guys are going to start working on Buffalo here. They started last week. The first couple games, we got to process how we do that now and then into the summer. But excited about putting it together, and looks good to me.
Is it nice to get that much time to prepare for Josh Allen?
Yeah, you got to prepare for everybody. You know what I mean? So. We look at the different coordinators, different quarterbacks, different personnels. Week 1's always a little bit different because there's not a huge, log of games with the people that they have in place. So got to wing it a little bit. But there's a good log on Josh and their offense and the players that they have.
For a trip to Europe, where you breathing a sigh of relief that
Yeah, that would have been cool. But, I'm excited about the games we got and where they're located right now.
Now that the schedule's out, do you have any more clarity on what you guys are doing in the preseason in terms of? Yeah,
so we get New Orleans at home, and then we're going to go to Indy and practice versus Indy for a couple days. So we'll joint practice with Indy. Obviously, my relationship with Chris Ballard and Shane, I love, Gus, what they do on defense, what they do on offense. Not drastically different. Everyone does the same things for the most part, but it's different offense and different defense for us to go against. And it's a really cool facility. I was there for, the 3 years I was there. Facility's awesome. The fan turnout will be awesome. And then we'll play them, and then we travel week 3 versus Denver.
Coach, with the OTAs, how restrictive are the CBA rules and OTAs, and what can and you can't do? How do you manage all that?
Yeah, I kind of manage it I set the expectation of this is how we're going to practice, this is what we can get accomplished, and this is what we can't do. From everything from a contact, rule to time allotted on the field rule, how long they can be in the building for. So you got to just maneuver the day that makes sense for the players for their development and health.
With you guys have made a lot of changes in the receiver room, and a lot of the guys you brought in, including Zay, who's talking with us today, have some size. Is that a conscious decision to add those guys?
Not really. It's kind of, we try to add the best players we can. With Zay, you guys will quickly find out he fits the price of admission here. His football character, the guy is through the roof, extremely smart. He's obviously played at a high level for a good amount of time here. He's done well acclimating in last week, and he's excited to go.
How does he fit as a receiver on the field?
Come compete for all the spots. That's kind of all our guys right now. But he's really a 3-position guy. He can play it all. He's smart enough to play all of it. So we're, the entire team knows right now is kind of a competing phase for their role. And those roles will be defined at the 53 and when we, put together the practice squad. So everyone's kind of in the same boat, but he's played multiple positions through his career, had production at all of them. Like I said, extremely smart, wants to help us win.
How do you feel about the veteran presence for the receiving room now to kind of help Marvin?
I think that's up to the coaches first to help guys, rookies along. But, yeah, anytime you add a smart vet that does things the way that you want them done as a team-first guy, that helps. You know what I mean? It's kind of set an example. But, walking in here, Marvin does that.
How much more beneficial can it be to have a guy like Michael Wilson who just went through his own rookie year?
Awesome. Yeah, I know Marvin's been picking his brain too. You know what I mean? So everything from a football standpoint to where do I live standpoint to all of that. So we, when you got good guys in the building, when you onboard people, you're not too concerned about, things that they might ask or need. The players take that over.
How different are Marvin's questions because of his background?
Just like any rookie, why is my split like this on this route? How do you want me to run it? What step am I cutting off of? Am I first in the progression or not? Everything. Who am I blocking on this play? What if he cans it? What do I do? So normal rookie questions.
You like the way the phase 3 is stretched out over a month plus?
Yeah, the rules are the rules. So we take the calendar and try to maximize the calendar for our development, for our health.
For a guy like Max playing that position corner, what do you think is the biggest adjustment going from where he was in college to this level?
Well, I think the caliber of quarterbacks and receivers are better. I would say that. And then the second thing would be, he's got to play within our scheme and use the techniques that we're looking for, which some he did, some are new. And then it's going to come down to what's in between his ears, snap to snap.
How do you like the way your offensive line room is right now compared to where it was at this?
Say that again, Bob?
How do you like the way your offensive line room is now?
Well, second year in a system, so the guys that are coming back, I think, feel a lot more comfortable with what we're trying to get done. We made a few adjustments by how we want to do things up there, certain run and pass things, techniques, different calls. And I think that the competition is high in there. The couple guys that we added, they're going to add to that room and that competition. And I think we got multiple guys that can play a couple spots, which helps. One for their value to the team at the 53, and then, for when certain guys get nicked or certain guys got to bounce around different spots, who can play 2 or 3 spots. So I really like where it's at right now. They're doing a hell of a job in the weight room on the grass, so let's try to put it together because that room's got to work together.
Do you see Roble primarily as a center and not?
I do, but he can play guard. You know what I mean? So that's valuable to us, but I like where he's at right now playing center.
What do you think you guys will start with Jonah and Paris?
Jonah's going to go right, Paris is going to go left, and then we'll see how that looks. Yeah, you know what? Don't I reserve the right to change? I do. Okay, you guys enjoy it. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Paris obviously playing both, Jonah playing both. We'll start there and see how it goes. But through the first 3 weeks on the grass, that's what they've been doing. That's what they're both comfortable with right now. So see how it looks. But I do have the veto power to switch them back, right?
You don't think you're going to do that?
I don't know.
Coach, thank you.
That's it. Wow. Yeah. See you later, Bob.